Question 3.2 wants us to calculate the value of A and R. If you look at your answer sheet, you will see there are several ways they do this, but we're going to go through method 1 and method 2. Now, if you look at over here, we'll see that this is a conversion series, which tells us that the sum of all the series up until infinity is given by this equation. Now, below here, they gave us the sum of the series, but only starting from term 3. But we are thankful because this part here tells us term 1 and term 2 is equal to 2. So we can say that this sum of all the terms in the series must be equal to from 1 to 2 and from 3 to infinity. Right? We're going to get 9/4. Now, in question 3.1, they wanted us to write A with regards to R. We actually did that, and we got an equation that says that A is equals to 2, 1 plus R. So what we're going to do, we're going to substitute that A, that's a 9, that A with this expression over here. So we're going to end up having 2, 1 plus R, 1/1 minus R is equals to 9/4. The bottom part there is giving us perfect square. So we can go ahead and write that as 1 minus R squared. You can go ahead and multiply out, you will end up here. Okay, we have 9/4. You're going to go ahead and multiply with 1 minus R squared on both sides. This will leave us with 9 minus 9R squared over 4. Then we will multiply with 4 on both sides. We get 8 is equals to 9 minus 9R squared. Take 9 to the other side. Minus 1 is equals to minus 9R squared. Divide both sides by -9. Then we get R squared is equals to 1/9. Then we can square root both sides to get rid of the square there. We get R is equals to plus minus 1/3. Now, R cannot equals to the -1/3. Reason B is that they specified here that we have only positive terms, right? So if we want only positive term, we will work with a positive R. Therefore, R is equals to 1/3, and R is not equal to the -1/3. Now that we know R, we can go ahead and substitute it into that equation in order for us to solve for A. And we get that A is 3/2. Let's move on to the second method. For the second method, we're still relying on the same information that we had before for the first method, and the first part of it is similar. So we already know that the sum of all the terms in our series is going to be A/1 minus R. We know that this the series from term 3 up until infinity, the sum of it is equals to 1/4, and we know that the sum of term 1 and term 2 is equal to 2. So with that information, again, starting here, okay, so we're going to do a little bit different now. We're going to rewrite this equation with regards to R. Okay, let's go and multiply by 1 minus R on both sides. We get that A is equals to 9 minus 9R over 4. Multiply both sides by 4. We get that 4A is equals to 9 minus 9R. We'll take that 9 to the other side. We'll get 4A minus 9 is equals to a -9R. Then we'll go ahead and divide by -R everywhere. And then we get that R is equals to a positive 9 minus 4A over a positive 9. Right. Now that we have written it with regards to R, we're going to go back to the information given to us in 3.1 that tells us that T1 plus T2 is equals to 2. Now the general term for this series is given by that. Therefore, we can say that T1 should be equals to A, which gives us just A, and T2, which gives us AR. And we can have A plus AR is equals to 2. Then where R is, we're going to substitute in 9 minus 4A over 9 is equals to 2. We will multiply out with A, so I'll get 9A minus 4A squared over 9 is equals to 2. Multiply with 9 everywhere, all the terms, we get 18. This is an A, sorry about that. It looks like a 9. So we get 9A plus 9A minus 4A squared is equals to 18. Let's rewrite this. Minus 4A squared plus 18A minus 18 is equals to 0. Let's divide by a negative 2 everywhere. Okay, we get that we have a positive 2A squared minus 9A plus 9 is equals to 0. So we're going to look for factors of 2A squared. We're going to use 2A and A. And we're going to look for factors of 9 so that when we multiply them together, so we need to keep this in mind, they must give us a positive 9, but when we cross multiply with our A factors, they give us a minus 9A. So we're going to use minus 3A here and minus 3A there. If I go ahead and cross multiply, I'll get 3A minus 6A, which will give me minus 9A. So I'm certain that these are my factors. My factors are 2A minus 3, A minus 3, right? And I'll get that A is equal to 3 over 2, or A is equals to a positive 3. With that information, I can go back to my equation, the one that I rewrote with regards to R, to calculate what is the value of R. So by that equation, I'm talking about this equation here. So I'll just go ahead and substitute. So when I substitute that A is equals to 3 over 2, I get that R is equals to 1 over 3. And when I substitute A is equals to 3, I get that R is equals to a negative 1 over 3. Now, again, because they told us that we only have positive terms, it means that R cannot be equal to a negative 1 over 3, but R is equals to 1 over 3.